How y'all doing? I'm Trevor at Sun South and Foley. Today we're going to talk a little bit about the 325G in our CTL lineup. The 325 comes in at 74 horsepower, so that means you're not going to have any def or anything like that on this machine. At 9,500 pounds, it's light enough to haul behind a half-ton truck, so you can get it around and load it on and off your job site. It's fairly easy. As far as attachments go, this machine's a great machine for basic site work. It allows for any kind of dirt work that needs to be done, but the high flow hydraulics also allows you to get into some land clearing, light duty land clearing as well. You can run a small drum mulcher, rotary cutter with mulching teeth, 32 gallons per minute on the high flow hydraulic side, so it really opens up the door for a lot of attachments to help you out on that. So what makes Deere's Power Quick Thatch unique is that ours is electronic, and what that means for you is that if you snag that hose and break it, it's not going to leave you dead on the job. You're still going to be able to complete the task that you were doing until you get to a place that's better suited to work on that wire versus dumping hydraulic fluid all over the ground. So another feature that's great to Deere is it only takes one person to lock the loader out for safety. So we're going to go over the 360 serviceability of the machine and how easy it is to get everything. So I was going to show you real quick. We've got the loader up and how easy it is to lock it out for safety. Go ahead and lock it out, Dee. So as you can see, it's just a red lever right over your shoulder. He did it, and it took less than 10 seconds to do. So now we're going to do a walk around on the whole machine and show you how it all looks once it's broke down. All right, so once your loader's locked out, there's two nuts that you take off right here on the outside of the cab. Once you remove those, it's very easy. One person can lift the whole cab up and give you access to the front of the engine and all of your hydraulics. And so just like that, it's going to open up and give you access to everything you need in the front side of your engine. As you come around to the side and the back of the machine, you raise that top latch up and your side panels will come off. It's all toolless. Both sides will slide right off. And this is going to give you access to every part of the engine that you need to change filters, hydraulics, radiator, if you just need to clean the machine out. Definitely recommend opening the machine up like this if you're doing any kind of mulching application and blowing the machine out at least once every 4 hours. As we get inside the machine, I kind of wanted to take a second to talk about the sealed switch module that Deere offers. So this right here is going to control your start, stop, hydraulic lockout. It's going to control all of your joystick functions. So if you've got the joystick package, you're going to be able to control how sensitive your joystick and bucket controls are. Another cool feature that we've got is your return to dig. So the joystick's actually going to have, in the 325 models, it's going to have a detent. So you can set the position that you want it to return to, hit the detent on the joystick, and it's going to allow that bucket to go back to exactly where you were. Ride control is another great feature. What ride control is going to do, I'm sure a lot of you have driven a CTL before, bounces you all over the place, but what ride control is going to do is it's going to allow that loader to absorb a lot of that for you, and it's going to make the ride a lot smoother. The 325 is also going to be our first machine that offers 2-speed and creep, and that's going to be maintained right here is going to be your creep. 2-speed will be a trigger pull right here on your left-hand side, on your left-hand joystick, and that's going to allow you to get from point A to point B a lot faster on some of those jobs that you're on a little bit longer. Another great feature Deere offers is going to be the always-on rear view camera. That's going to be great for if you're in the woods and tight spaces, working in between houses or anything like that, that you're not going to have that delay that from going from forward to reverse, and you're going to have to wait for that screen to show up what your rear view camera is. That's always going to be on and showing you what's behind you. So this display up here is going to be where you can access any kind of codes that your machine might be displaying. It's also going to be where you can go in and can change your codes for anti-theft. All of these machines are going to have anti-theft on them. One of the cool features that Deere offers with the anti-theft is that you've got 5 different operator codes. So say that you've got one operator that likes his joystick set up a certain way, or different kind of controls or different setups over here. When they put their code in onto that SSM, it's going to automatically go back to the settings that they're already set up on. Your rocker switches up there. You've got your Power Quick Thatch here, work lights here, auxiliary hydraulics right here if you need to reverse the flow, reversing fan, which is going to come into play any kind of dusty or dirty environment. It's going to turn that fan around and blow out that radiator to help keep the hydraulics and the engine cool. You got your high flow switch and of course your AC. So that was a quick overlook of our 325G offered in the CTL lineup. We have 4 machines that we offer. It's going to be the 317, 325, 331, and 333. If you'd like to hear anything else or have any questions at all, please reach out to your local dealer and they'll be glad to help.